is up, everybody? You are checking out the Uncensored Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, the Hot Commodity Ant C, and today you are checking out All Elite Wrestling Dynamite Fyter Fest. We have AEW All In London this weekend. I'm excited about that. Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm excited to check that out. It's going to be the first time they're in London. They're going to be live in Wembley Stadium. It's going to be the biggest show. I'm so excited for it. And this will be kicking off my weekly recaps of AEW Dynamite and Collision, which will be dropping tomorrow. So let's dive right into the action of Dynamite. We are celebrating Fyter Fest, and we have the Elite Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks taking on Bullet Club Gold member Juice Robinson and the Guns with Jay White by their side. Before the match can even happen, both teams brawled. Konosuke Takeshita, I think his name is, he came out. I can't pronounce his name. He attacks Kenny Omega. FTR, the AEW Tag Team Champions, they come out and they make the save for the Elite. And then Omega goes to nail Konosuke with a one-winged angel. However, he is pulled from the ring. So these guys are going to compete at All In. But the important thing here is FTR making the save for the Elite. What is that about? FTR will be taking on the Young Bucks this Sunday at All In. So I'm excited to see that. Next, we have Renee Paquette having a sit-down interview with AEW World Champion MJF. MJF says, I can't get enough of people calling my name. I love you crooked teeth Burton people. Cheer for me like I'm the second coming of Winston Churchill. MJF talks about how he feels pressure to compete twice. MJF says this is the biggest event for wrestling. This doesn't happen without the people who paved the road, people like John Cena, The Rock, Triple H, The Undertaker. I'm standing on shoulders of giants. I will become a giant. And then they watch clips of MJF's and Adam Cole's friendship. MJF said this is new for me. I've never had a genuine friend before. Adam's made me a better person. He's not just my friend, he's my brother. I'm going to be vulnerable with me. I want you guys to follow this road, and I promise you'll be rewarded. I'm your scumbag. So I have a feeling, I don't know, MJF seems like he's turning babyface, and I think Adam Cole might be the one to stab him in the back at All In. We'll have to see. Next, we have Jon Moxley taking on Rey Fenix in a hell of a match. Rey Fenix put on a huge, great effort here, a great match between these two. But Jon Moxley gets the win after an avalanche death rider, and then he applies a sleeper hold, and Rey Fenix passes out. After the match, Claudio Castagnoli comes down with a crowbar, and Wheeler hit Yuta nails Rey Fenix with a crowbar. Eddie Kingston and Orange Cat. Eddie Kingston comes out on the stage with Penta as well. Sorry about that. And then we see the return of Santana and Ortiz. They attack Eddie Kingston and Penta. The Blackpool Combat Club continue to attack until Orange Cassidy and the Best Friends run out. EMTs then load Rey Fenix in a stretcher. We come back and he's in the stretcher. Rey Fenix or Renee Paquette tries to get a word with Eddie Kingston, and Eddie's like, he's mad, and he's like, look at what your husband did. Renee is married to Jon Moxley. These two teams are going to brawl at All In. I think it's Stadium Stampede. I'm excited about that one. Sammy Guevara's backstage and tells Matt Menard that he will always have Chris Jericho's back. And then Angelo Parker says, well, will Chris Jericho have yours? We then get the contract signing between Will Ospreay and Chris Jericho. These two will fight at All In London. Don Cal says, everyone wants to know why I did what I did. Will, by God, Ospreay. He is why I did it. The only thing better was for me to end the career of the greatest of all time. I made Ospreay an offer, your head on a silver platter. I chose writing history over watching it. On a serious note, you nearly died in England. I am going to be in Will Ospreay's corner to make sure it happens to you. Ospreay then grabs the mic and he says, are you taking this seriously? This match is going to change my life. After I beat you, I will be the only man to say I beat Kenny Omega, Okada, and Chris Jericho in 2 months. My contract for New Japan Pro Wrestling comes up in 6 months. Who will pay me the most? All your legacy, I respect it. It's rocket fuel for me and my future. And then Chris Jericho grabs the mic and Jericho says, let's talk about the present. You wouldn't have accomplished anything if it wasn't for me. When everyone said you were reckless, I told you to tone it down. You didn't have to attack me. This match was supposed to happen in 2021 before the lockdown. This is bigger than any WrestleMania Tokyo Dome. I'm coming up on the top, so I have to be the best Chris Jericho to beat you. Prove it to me, your family. Don't make me regret calling you and keeping you from being in a wheelchair. And then Ospreay and Jericho come to blows. Security separates them. The two of them nearly come at it. That was a great promo, and I'm really excited to see those two brawl this Sunday at All In. I'm just looking forward to this match. Renee Paquette is now talking to Adam Cole. They watch clips of his friendship with MJF. Cole says, never in a million years I think me and MJF would be friends. He helped me find myself again. He reminded me who the real Adam Cole is. I got into wrestling to be the best wrestler. I need and will win the match at All In. And then we see clips of Adam Cole pretty much looking suspect, doing some serious things to MJF. And Cole says, I'm done. Is it this hard a process that we are friends? There are no answers. And there are no issues between me and Max. So I don't know here. Adam Cole is playing defense really, really quick. We then get a tornado tag match here. Darby Allin and Nick Wayne taking on AR Fox and Swerve Strickland with Prince Nana. And the end comes after Nick Wayne and Darby Allin get the win after AR misses a 450 splash and Nick rolls him up and gets a 3 count. After the match, Swerve takes the mic and he says, this is a disappointment. Fox, why are you such a loser? Why can't you be an 18-year-old child? I can't trust you. And Nana then says, on behalf of the Mobile Embassy, you're fired. Brian Cage then hits a ripcord to AR Fox. And then Darby Allin, Nick Wayne, and Sting come running out. And Allin says, no matter what you did, AR, I credit you for what you did for me. I love you. And the two hug. And then Christian Cage and TNT champion Luchasaurus come out. Christian says, I hear, Nick Wayne, that your father is dead. I never heard of your dad, so he must not be a good wrestler. You don't have a lot to look up to. I'd hate for you to see a coffin close all over again on someone else you love. Every fatherless child needs a mentor. Christian Cage. So it's going to be Christian Cage and Swerve Strickland against Sting and Darby Allin at All In. I'm excited about that. We then get an interview between FTR and the Young Bucks, and these men are just pretty much defending themselves, saying which team is going to walk out of All In champions. And it was a decent promo from both. I'm rooting for FTR though. Ruby Soho defeats Skye Blue, and Ruby says she has her eyes on Chris Statlander, the TBS champion. So that's going to be interesting. Roderick Strong and the Kingdom say that at the end of the night of All In, you're going to find out who the real Adam Cole and MJF are. We then see the promo of House of Black destroying Billy Gunn's boots after, he retired last week. The Acclaim come out, and Anthony Bowen says, House of Black, get your asses to this ring now. Let's fight. House of Black come out, they brawl, and then Billy Gunn comes out, and House of Black leave. Billy Gunn says, I was dumb, but you hurt one of my kids and destroyed my boots. For that, one more time at All In, it's the House of Black versus the Acclaim, and there's a badass named Billy Gunn. So that was great. Billy Gunn's teaming up. It's going to be huge. England's going to pop for this group. We then had the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions Aussie Open defeat the Hardy Boyz. After the match, Adam Cole and champion MJF run down. They brawl with Aussie Open. Cole almost accidentally kicks MJF, but he grabs Cole's foot. MJF has the diamond ring. Looks like he's going to hit Cole, but he doesn't. They hug. And All In is this Sunday, and I am excited. I'm sure you guys are too. Stay safe and stay uncensored.